Hello there, my name is Retro. The first time you see my channel, you review cartoon series, anime series, or something completely random, and today will be Fistmasters. Let's start the first impression. Now, how this usually works is that I usually watch the first 3 episodes, or at least the first episode, to at least determine if the show is good enough or at least interesting enough to talk about or even watch the series. Now, this is the first original anime series by Team 4 Star. If you never heard of them, it's basically they're a bunch of 4 people who love Dragon Ball Z so much they actually make fun of it and also respect at the same time about 3 or 4 episode kind of fan main kind of show. That later on was so popular they make money out of it and start to make their own anime series. And this is the first attempt at their own show. And it really shows this is the first trial because really the animation is kind of almost like 90s kind of themed, kind of like a Tiny Toons kind of wave with anime ideas all mixes to one, and this is it's kind of weird because you used to them just making parody shows, and this time they actually make a own original show in understanding how kind of Shonen Jump works. How you have a grandmaster, you have his disciples, and one is very young and the other one is kind of mature adult, you know what they're doing, and basically that's the whole deal of the show. It's just kind of follow them what's going on and use all the cliches in the show. Of course, I'm just talking about the first episode. Now, how the story, how I understand, because I had to watch this twice because it's really weird to see this. Now, how I understand the story is basically this grandmaster that's called the Fistmasters, who are the best of the best, the most powerful and lethal people, disappear. They just disappeared out of nowhere. Of course, they became more like legends than myths because some people don't believe they actually exist. Until one of them does exist and run in front of the face, they call Master Tachi, who actually had adopted these 2 kids, who basically teach him how to use their ki. And the kids are kind of blunt and don't know who their master is and slash mother. Yes, this character is a woman that the first time I saw I thought it was a guy, and basically how they voice it. So yeah, it seems kind of weird because how the female character sounds like an old lady but doesn't sound like a lady. She sounds like a man but smoked too much cigars. Yeah, it's one of those kind of twists, turns here and there to confuse you and tell you to pay more attention to the series. Now, the kids really don't know what they do in the bar, but you see this a couple more times, you realize she is a hitman. She does odd jobs to kill other people who have ki. But once more, this is the first episode, so I don't know why. But it's interesting how Master Ki is kind of heartless. She is a badass chick who killed people, but in a way kind of like Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. She has this kind of attitude who doesn't give a crap about anything, but you have this kind of funny, disagreeing way to see the world because she is basically bitter, but one of the people who actually does care about her own kids. Now, the question is why she never tell them she's a Fistmaster and why she doesn't tell them to do not use the ki outside of the house. And that's a bunch of questions more because one of the 2 kids wanted to go to learn more martial arts because they saw commercials. You know that kind of kung fu commercials, you got to learn kung fu in the mall. And one of the main characters called Aki, who saw the commercial, he saw, wow, that's neat, I want to know martial arts. And the question is, you know martial arts, but you know more badass martial arts. So his little brain says, let's go, let's do this. And of course he asks his sister and mom, and they say, no, stay in the house. But because the commercial is so awesome, he actually left while telling them to see better masters to train himself. Of course, her sister Red, who kind of is a normal sibling adult, she's not annoying, but she knows better not to do things. You have this similar, kind of like an angry sister-brother kind of relationship that is normal, but much more you don't know much about because this is the first episode. But I can assume and bring him back because her mom specifically told them, do not go outside. But you don't know why. She just, you think your mom's going to work, you stay inside. No, because the kids know how to use ki. That means not a big deal, but somehow it is because it's illegal to use ki. So you don't know what ki is. Basically, kind of like Dragon Ball Z superpowers. You know how you power up the energy? That's basically called ki. And that's the thing. Why ki is illegal to use, especially with minors. And one of the things they don't explain, But once more, they just the first episode they just using for more conversation to understand the situation of the kids, because the kids accidentally use their key from a master and said, yeah, this is a no. That's basically they call the cops, though they have a reason to have to escape to not be arrested and not get in trouble with their mother. But once more, her mother was near the mall because her assignment is to kill this other guy who has key. But once more, we don't know why she had to kill him. You don't know why she is this professional hitman or hitwoman in this case. And she basically kind of saves them and kills, or not kills, beat up the other guy without telling them who they are and disappears. But it does it almost like a comedic way. Now, the first episode was kind of fun. I mean, it took me twice to see to get what's going on. You know what? I was entertained, especially how the animation is not anime. It's more like kind of Captain Monkey, but more elusive, kind of like a Warner Brothers animation, kind of rubbery kind of style. But this kind of works because this is the first original animated series from Team 4-Star. Of course, it could be kind of weird and off, and kind of strange, and the pacing is kind of somewhere around. But once more, it's the first attempt. You know what? It's not a bad first attempt. It's something that's worth watching if you love for Team 4-Star, because they have that kind of sassy humor. If you love Dragon Ball Z or Bridge, it has that. Of course, now it's more elusive, not anime style. It's more like Western style, but that's okay, because it is giving kind of certain taste, because you copy the same art style over again becomes boring. How the animation is so different, it's so quick and fast. The fight scenes are a bit more faster and more fluent. Good martial arts, good animation for a small independent series. So it works so many ways. Of course, it's just the first episode. And you know what? I enjoy it. I recommend it. Of course, I have to ask one question. Did you enjoy the first episode of Fist of Mastery? Did you actually enjoy it? I did! So I recommend to watch it. I got nothing else to say. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye!